Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today I have a sweet little box for you. It's so cute and it has a hinged or attached lid to it. Let's get started making this cute box. The video is just going to focus on making the box itself, and then I'll talk at the end about how I did the embellishments. Going to need to start with a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. This is petal pink and it's cut down to 11 3/8 by 6 3/8. Using the Simply Scored tool, what I did is I scored it at 1 3/8, 3 3/8, 6 3/8, 8 3/8 along the long side. Turn it, and we are going to score it at 1 3/8 and 5. I really wanted to show you how you can use your gift bag punch board to make these awesome notches. I've got it designed so that when you do the easy score or the score lines along the sides there, it's the perfect size for these little notches. It's going to line up perfectly. So let me share with you how I got that look. We're going to take the score lines, again that's on our box template that we've made, and we're going to line it up to this guide on the punch board. This is the punch element here, and we want to line up the score lines to it. So on the 1 3/8 inch score line, what we want to do is start at that score line, and the table's going to jiggle a little bit when I punch. And move it down to the next score line. I crossed over, sorry about that. Okay, do it this way. Turn it just a little bit so you can see. I've got it lined up to the score line and punch. And we'll just keep marching right on down. In fact, I got to turn it just a little bit so I can see the score line. And because we want to, let me grab this box, excuse me. Because we want the side panels to have this nice finish edge, the flap doesn't, we can just have that as a straight. We also want to finish punching this cute curve here, and to do that you just line up the end of your paper, and it has a nice line guide there so you know where to place your paper and punch. Now we have the most fanciest little template ever by using the gift bag punch board. With my bone folder, I've already gotten crisp edges on our box here. And next, let's go ahead and we'll put down the designer series paper. When we put this down, a tip that I have is put this larger section up front. And if your paper has directionality, we want to have it going so that the pattern side is up on both of our designer series paper. So for this project, you could decorate all of the panels. I'm just decorating 2 panels, and that's where they're going to reside. So this designer series paper is Petal Promenade, and this one is cut at 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. And this section here, the designer series paper, is cut at 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. Now with multi-purpose glue, we'll go ahead and we'll adhere down our designer series paper. Again, I think this one does have a little directionality. It's like I like how that looks there, so I'll go ahead and make sure I have it facing in the direction that I want. And again, the larger panel goes up front. This is going to be the closed down portion of the lid. So this is actually the top of the lid in this section here. So that's why we're going to use the designer series paper to decorate that section. Make sure I have it going in the direction I want. And we're ready to go. Let's just see how this is all going to fold up. Okay, this is going to be our front of our box. And with these side panels, these will go on the outside of it. Kind of gives it a more finished look. So we're going to be gluing the panels like that. And then the lid is going to be glued together like that. Okay, let's put it together. You could use tear and tape. I'm going to be using the multi-purpose glue all the way around. On the flaps that are going to be on the outside of it, we'll do those last. And so we're going to come first with what will be the inside flap. What I'm going to call it. This is the inside, but this will be the first overlapping element here. And so with multi-purpose glue, what I like to do is just put a little bit right here and round the corner. So kind of make like a, just that, like put it along the bottom edge and the corner, and then we'll glue it. Get your 90-degree angle here on the box, so this will not line up to the bottom, so you just want to make sure you've got that 90-degree. Give it just a second to set. And then for the flap that we're going to put on, that would be kind of on the outside of it, on this one, we can go all the way to the edge. And the reason why I'm not going all the way on there is because some of it is exposed. So by just doing the outer layer, the outer edge of it, we're sure to, not have any glue that will be showing on the inside. So all it needs is just that outer. Give it just a second to set, and then we'll repeat with the other side, and I'll speed it up. Now it's time to do the flap, and the flap is going to be just a little different. Remember, we didn't notch this section of it out, so that way we can go ahead and line it up right to the flap. Again, what I like to do is, this is the front of the box, so I want to take this flap and make it be the outside, and we'll go ahead and glue that down. And again, I'll speed up the video. We have our box. So that's the box, and then you can, decorate the front of it however you want. But let's go ahead and we'll finish it off using the banner triple punch. We're going to make a little banner tail that we will use to go over the top and over the side of the lid. And with that, we're going to need a piece of our petal pink cardstock, and this is cut at 2 by 4 1/4. A piece of the designer series paper cut at 1 1/2 by 4, and another piece of cardstock, and this is cut at 1 by 3/4. And we'll start out first by using the banner triple punch to make our banner tails. And the sizes of the paper that I chose fit right into the slot, so it makes it so easy to do that. Okay, so again, we're just going to continue to use our multi-purpose glue for this project. So this is going to have a layering look like this with the designer series paper. And now with the cardstock banner layer, what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and match the top of this with the top of the designer series paper. Okay, now I'm going to get back out my Simply Scored scoring tool. I'm going to be scoring it at 2 inches, but I want to flip it over on the, so that the layering side is facing down. And we'll go over here at 2 inches, and this is going to be a little thick. Normally we don't score 3 inches or 3 layers. So just kind of keep going back and forth over that 2-inch mark, and then we'll want to go ahead and fold it. That way it's all one unit, and we can add this as an embellishment. Next, what I did is I just took that banner that we scored and I glued it down onto the flap as such, making sure that you don't put any adhesive on the tails of that. And then you can just decorate it however you'd like to do so. What I did on mine is I made a little bow from the Petal Pink and Whisper White variegated ribbon, And I used some layering circles here. This is a 1 3/4, 1 1/2, and 1 inch circles, and just kind of squished them up and put a clear faceted jewel on it, and then stamped the inside using First Frost stamp set, and just fussy cut my own little banner and put that on the inside as more of a surprise when you open it up. This will fit all sorts of little goodies. It'll fit 3x3 cards and envelopes, like some of those bangle bracelets that are so popular right now, like those would fit perfectly in there. And even you can tuck a gift card or two along with a greeting card, you know, a little 3x3 note card in there as well. Easter's coming up at the time of the video. You know, you could put maybe a cute little, again, a little card, and then fill it up with a few treats or trinkets in it as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe give making these boxes a try. Have a great day, everybody. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.